Today we're going to be doing a quick reaction to Way of the Hunter trailer. I'm going to give you guys what I think about it, and I can't wait to see how this game looks. All right, we've got the headphones on. Let's see how this trailer looks. Nice stag right there. Setting the stage a little bit. Ooh. Okay. Looks like fall time. Oh. So we can use vehicles in this. We can use Jeeps, which is really cool. Looks pretty good. And I wonder how off-road we can get with it. I like that a lot. I like that you can kind of go to certain hunting locations by using your Jeep, you know, rather than just having to walk there. Looks good so far. Oh, they're using kind of that yellow to stick out for tracks. And this looks like there might be a partial track right here, which is kind of cool. Tells you the species is a red stag. Oh, okay, yet again that yellow. You can analyze the area. Okay, so it's a red deer resting, and often that's kind of frequency of use is kind of nice rather than time. Unlike Call of the Wild, where it kind of gives you a time that they use it. I kind of like that a little bit more. I like how they show the sound waves, and then it shows red deer, female, calm behavior, which is kind of cool. They show the behavior. In Call of the Wild, you have to, they tell you kind of like, you know, warning or mating or something like that. And you have to figure out if it's a male or female through playing the game. And then it shows you the distance, which is really nice. So there's red stags are hanging out. Now, I'm noticing here down in the bottom corner, right here, it's showing that the wind is actually at his back going towards them. So technically, these red stags should be smelling him right now, but they're not. I'm also noticing this little Jeep icon so you can get back to your Jeep. That's actually a nice touch. But I am noticing that your scent should be traveling towards these animals right now, and they don't seem to be bothered by it. That looks pretty good. I like that. It's gonna line up his shot. Cinematic kind of mode for this shot. Interesting that he's doing it standing up. A lot of times hunters will get down and they can use their knees to kind of help stabilize, or use a tripod or even a bipod sometimes, or even a shooting stick. So interesting that they decided to kind of go with the more standing up approach. Okay. His wind now suddenly changed completely after taking the shot, which I'm guessing this is the actual gameplay footage. So interesting how the wind suddenly changed from being from behind him to the side, coming off the right side of him. Looks like he did a good job though. I love the way they're showing this. This is actually really, really, really cool. This blood trail like this is visually really much more realistic. Tells you the color, amount. Okay, and that there's air bubbles, which is awesome. I love that. That makes it even more realistic. Means it's a lung shot. Oh, wow. This is really cool. Yeah, it's a lung shot, like I said. Hold on, I want to go back for a second. I want to look at this. This is actually super cool. I think this is probably the coolest thing I've seen so far about this game that makes it look so different from Call of the Wild. I love how they show the anatomy in the entry hole. Kind of gives you a breakdown of what was hit. And it gives you a lot of interesting information here. Hit energy, current energy, all that kind of stuff. This is really interesting how they break this down. This is phenomenal for someone that's learning how to hunt. It's showing exactly the true anatomy, not so much just a gray outline like you'll see more in the Call of the Wild game. This is cool. I like that a lot. And then hunt and camp. Okay. Is it just me, or does this look a little bit like PewDiePie? That actually looks like the Kuyu camo right there. I wonder if they're like partnering with them at all. That's really cool. Okay, so overall, what are my thoughts on this game? First and foremost, it looks kind of similar to Call of the Wild in various elements of it. I do think that they did make enough changes to make it look fresh and new and different from Call of the Wild. I like the way they showed sound. There's a clear notice of distance and that you could actually measure that when you hear it, and also gives gender and a little bit more information, which you don't get in comparison to Call of the Wild. I do think the best element of this, though, is the blood trail was super interesting. I love that. And it showed that it had air bubbles, or it told you that it did, knowing that it's a lung hit. And then I loved the way they showed the anatomy of the actual animal and showing you how you hit that animal. That to me was probably the most fascinating part. As someone that is a real hunter and kind of nerds out on that stuff, that's a really nice element. That's super cool. I don't know a ton other than what we just saw, but I will say this has got me intrigued, and I definitely want to play this. So on August 16th, when this game comes out, I will be live streaming here on YouTube and on Twitch this game. So if you want to check it out and, you know, hang out while we learn about this game together, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And like always, shoot straight and knock something down.